looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I used to think of with regret. And yet I'd like to add his initials to my autograph. Anywhere is the shepherd for this lost land. I hope the king turned out to be someone.
Let me see that second week's report.
I think I know what you've noticed, Mr. Harding.
Let's see. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yes, first week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yes, sir. 3 times each week, one of those marked bills was returned to the bank from the Revelero Moving Picture House.
How often does this Revelero Moving Picture House change its feature pictures?
Twice a week, sir.
And yet Henry Hughes, shortly after his wife's death, over which he grieved greatly, goes to a certain movie house 3 times each week, although they change the feature picture only twice a week.
Yes, Mr. Harding.
See that J4 goes to Pittsburgh immediately, gets a job as usherette in the Revelero Moving Picture House, and have her contact me for further instructions.
Yes, sir.
Well, this case is beginning to look pretty big, George. I have a feeling that we're going into action.
We'll continue tonight's case of counter-spy in just a moment. But first, here is a message of vital importance to women and girls who want to take an active part in the war effort. Your country needs you and needs you now as a student nurse. The need is so great that 19,000 student nurses will have to enter mid-year classes in January and February. Will you be one of them? You won't attack the enemy, but you'll fight. You'll fight pain. You'll fight casualties. Even as a student, you will release some experienced nurse to help our fighting men on the fields of battle. Here is a direct call from your country. To answer it, women and girls between 18 and 35 who are citizens and high school graduates in good health should write to Student Nurse, Box 88, New York City. That's Box 88, New York City, and they will give you full information. Now back to Philip H. Lord's Counter Spy.
J4 reporting to Harding from Pittsburgh. J4 reporting from Pittsburgh.
Harding speaking. Proceed.
The man in question entered theater at 4:10, went down center aisle to row D, asked the girl to remove her coat from the seat, and sat down next to her. After a while, he spoke to her, and from then on they carried on at the station. This happened Monday and Wednesday. The same girl each time.
Who is the girl?
Phyllis Lawrence, daughter of the president of the Bronze Casting Company.
What?
Yes, sir.
Oh. I'll contact you later.
Yes, Mr. Harding.
I'm leaving for Pittsburgh immediately. Tell J7 I'm going to call on Mr. Lawrence, president of the Bronze Casting Company. Pardon me, Mr. Harold Lawrence at home?
He is, sir. Card. May I ask who's calling?
You kindly take in my card, if you please.
Step in, sir.
Thank you.
If you wait, sir, I'll take your card to Mr. Lawrence.
Certainly. I'm just stopping for a moment. Mr. Lawrence, you have a daughter.
Why, yes, Phyllis.
Well, it's a little difficult for me to broach the subject, Mr. Lawrence, but
What is it, Mr. Harding? Speak up, man.
But are you aware, Mr. Lawrence, that your daughter is quite interested in a certain gentleman?
Why, no. Phyllis has many gentlemen friends. I don't think she's partial to anyone especially.
Well, I'm afraid, Mr. Lawrence, that I must tell you that she is.
Just a moment, Mr. Harding. I respect you and your position, but whether my daughter is partial to any young man or not is none of your business.
Well, I don't blame you for saying that, Mr. Lawrence. And believe me, I'd never be here if it were not for a very serious purpose.
What is it?
Well, the young man that your daughter happens to be interested in is in the employ of our enemies, Germany.
Now, let me get this straight. My daughter, you mean Phyllis?
Yes.
She's interested in a man who's a German spy?
I'm afraid so.
No, you're wrong. Who is he?
A man employed by you, Henry Hughes.
Oh, no, Harding. Hughes' wife Phyllis doesn't even know him. Besides, his wife was just killed. Why, Hughes is a fine man.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lawrence, but Henry Hughes is a member of the German Gestapo.
He's lying. He's lying. It isn't so. Don't you believe him, Father?
Phyllis, have you been listening?
Yes, Henry isn't a spy. He's a patriotic American, just as patriotic as you are. What?
Henry who, Phyllis?
Henry Hughes, if you've got to know. I've loved him for months, but I wouldn't see him. Then when his wife was killed, I didn't see why I shouldn't see him. He's honest, he's decent, and I'm not ashamed. I love him.
Phyllis, do you know what you're saying? I can't believe...
Mr. Lawrence, I'll leave. I think this is between you and your daughter.
Father, this man has tried to poison your mind. Henry's fine, and you know it. He's my sweetheart.
I'll call you shortly on the phone, Mr. Lawrence. Goodbye.
Phyllis, I want the truth. How long have you been seeing this man, Hughes?